Hi, in this session we will learn about setting up InfoCode in Exenta ERP. Before we start, let me brief you about InfoCode in Exenta ERP. In business operations, you may require to capture information which may vary from one business to the other. To achieve so, we have InfoCodes. Now let's understand how to set up InfoCode and how to use it in the POS. So let's go to the retail module. Let's go to the configuration and let's go to extra info setup. Click in here. For this example, I have already created one setup to capture reference number from the POS. Let's understand. For example, if you want to create a new one, you can click create and you can fill in the necessary information. But for this example, I will explain you the one which I have already set up. So the first thing is to give an ID. So for this example, I have given reference number. It can be any ID you can give. Give a relevant ID which can be understood at any given point in time. Give a description about the info code and type. This is very important. Transaction header. For this example, we have chosen transaction header, but you can also choose sales line, payment line, others like that. So what is transaction header, what is sales line and payment line, I will explain. In this case, we are going to capture reference number which will be associated to the header of the transaction. There may be a case wherein you want to capture information on the sales line of a transaction, or maybe you want to capture information on the payment line too. So these are the options you can select uh, respectively. And for now, I'll be choosing transaction header. Prompt. Prompt is basically you will be asked to enter the details, right? So what message you want to display in there. So for example, for this example, we will say enter reference number. Let's say like this. Input type. Now, input type, there are various options available. So for this example, we have selected general. Now, maybe you want to uh, uh, ask user to input date. It may be a numeric number. You may ask him to select items from the list of items will be appearing, and he has to choose item. Similarly, customer, operator, text, subcode buttons, age limit, th- those options are available. For this example, we'll choose general. Input required, whether you want to set input is required. So if you set it true, then the user will not be able to proceed without a proper input. Field ID. Now this is a very important option, that this information where you want to capture. So to understand this field concept, I will go to another tab and I will choose from inquiries POS transactions. I have chosen, and let's go to the other tab. So these are the list of transactions available. I'll click any of the transactions, and below you can see extra info, right? So there are 15 extra info fields available. So for this example, I have chosen extra field 1. So when the transaction you have captured this information reference number, so where that information should be set, so that is what we are explaining here, that it should go to extra field 1. So here is extra field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So this any of these fields can be used for the setup. So right now we want to capture reference number to extra field 1. So I have done the necessary setup now, and I will save it, and we will see now on POS how it works. So now we are on the POS screen, and the first thing what we need to do is to import the data. For this info code setup, the required jobs to import is system and store and terminal job. We need to do this import. For this example, I have already done this exercise. So now we can use that info code which we set up in the backend in two different ways. So the first way to use it is to associate that info codes to the operations. To now let's see how to do that. So we'll go to the setup screen, and we will go to operations here, and these are the list of operations. So for this example, what I have done is that I have associated that info code with pay cache operation, pay card operation, and pay cache quick operation. I can associate it to any other operations as well. So now what will happen when we will be completing a transaction and will be making a payment? Before making the payment, that info code would be prompt. Now let's take an example. I'll do an item search. For example, I choose this item. All right. And now I'll make a payment. So I go and I make a cash payment. I can make exact or whatever. So let's make a cash payment. So the soon I click cash, it will give me that info code, that enter reference number. So I'll put 12345 6 for example. I press OK. Now the cache screen would come, and I'll complete the transaction. So now the transaction has been completed, and that information of reference number 2 is got captured. Now let's see where that information is getting captured on the transaction. So this is the transaction which we recently created, and I'll click on here, and as you can see in the info code extra field 1 which we set it up, you can see that information 1 2 3 4 5 6 is got captured. Now let us see the other way how we can use this info code as. So the other way is that we can create a button to capture that info code as well. So to do so, that first thing is we will activate the developer mode, and I'll create one button next to it. So I'll do add column. So button space is available. I'll go to the button properties, and from the operation list I will choose info code show extra info. This is the operation, and I'll give that ref number ID here, and I'll name this button as reference number. I can give a font, image, size of the font, style, alignment, color to the button. All those things can be set it up. I can also give shortcut images, blah blah blah, and I'll click confirm. So the button is added. Now for example, let me turn it off. I choose an item, and if I click reference number, the information window will be available, so I can put the details of it. I press enter, and I continue completing the transaction. So these are the two different ways which can be used for capturing informations in Exenta ERP. Thank you.